I'm sorry. I am sorry. It's just, speaking of confusing and confused, right? Look at that. Wow. Genius. What is it like having such a big brain, I ask myself. Good evening, resident peoples of the internet. My name is CBAD, and I still don't know how to start a video. Hi, guys. How is it going today? Welcome back to some more Singing Sapphire. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are staying healthy, staying safe, all that fun stuff. Hope you and yours are doing well. We are here today venturing on through our continued Sinking Sapphire adventure. If you guys missed the last episode by chance, you've had a few days to catch up on it, so what are you doing? But links in the description if you guys missed out on the last episode. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more. And of course, if you guys have been enjoying these videos, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. You're entitled to leave a like by anyways, or that you're required to, but you know, helps out the channel. So if you guys like the content, you want to see more, you want to help me out in the meantime, thumbs up goes a long way, as does a comment down below, whether it's a smile or talking about what we're going to talk about in today's episode. But let's do a little bit of a team recap here. But Chase, I can't believe it. You went from a town to a route to a forest. You're not even going to tell us what's going on here in this episode. So let's go ahead and go over the team. First up here, we have Tiffany with 2 Ys. Literally, she is level 12 with the Swift Swim ability, Bubble Beam, Growl, Supersonic, and Round. Next up here, we got Big Judy. Big Judy is level 10. She has the Unaware ability with Tackle, Growl, and Defense Curl. Next up here, we've got Harold. Sorry, I was looking at something popped up on my screen. Harold is level 12. He has the Damp ability with Tackle, Growl, Water Gun, and Mud Slap. He is mild and has good Perseverance. I don't know why I went over that. I didn't go over that with anybody else. But next up here, we've got Conan, the Nidoran. She's level 13 with the Rivalry ability, Double Kick, Scratch, Poison Fang, and Tail Whip. Next up, Pollyanna the Swirlix. She's level 8 with the Sweet Veil ability, Sweet Scent, Tackle, Fairy Wind, and Play Nice. She's modest, which is really, really cool. I don't know where these frames go. I don't know why. I've been tweaking around with some settings. These frames just kind of disappear on me sometimes. And then last but not least, we got a newcomer to the team. Well, technically, we had 2 newcomers this week, but next up here, we've got Baxter the Bulbasaur. He's level 9 with the Effect Spore ability, Leech Seed, Vine Whip, Poison Powder, and Sleep Powder. That's the team. We're in Petalburg Woods, and we're going to keep on making our way downtown. So I hope you guys are ready for some more fun and some memery and some shenanigans. We're going into the woods, which is a Sondheim musical, and I've actually been on my musical grind recently, but that's not what we're talking about today. That's not what we're talking about. You're like, Chase, how do you start a Nuzlocke video and you have a predetermined topic on how are you going to tell us what we're going to talk about? Well, that's easy, fellow viewer. We are going to talk about, how do I determine that? I don't really know how I determine that. I just think about stuff that's going on in my life and what I want to chat with you guys about. Recently, if you guys, this is pretty new. Okay, so you guys might notice the background is a little bit different here. We have now my bookshelf over here on this side, and we have a little bit of an empty futon over here. We've got all the pillows, all my pillows and things like that are still over here. We've got some goat notes and wall notes from Twitch from the charity campaign that we're getting ready to mail out this month. So hang out on Twitch. I plug it every time. Do it. I dare you. You're gonna have a lot of fun. I promise. We did some redoing in the office. Liz actually just spent all day redoing her setup. It looks fantastic. Tiffany wants to learn Mud Shot. Let's go, Tiffany. There's a reason you have 2 Ys. Let's forget Crowl. But she spent all the time redoing that, and part of hers was me moving the bookshelf over behind my setup. And I actually redid my whole setup, which has been really, really nice, because now over here on the bookshelf, I have an amalgamation of like my collections and stuff. And one thing I blame, who do I blame? Who do I blame for my recent wanting to, I don't know if I blame anybody other than myself. I don't know if it's right to blame anybody other than myself for my recent obsession with collecting video games, and more importantly, retro games. And by retro games, I don't mean like my Sega Genesis collection. I mean, I'm going through expanding a, let me use Pollyanna. Let me switch around with Pollyanna a little bit, switch train her. Expanding my GameCube and PlayStation 2 collections, because now that I own both of those systems, I do want to get into a habit of having, like, you know, an increased collection. The PS4 collection is getting massive. We almost have an entire full row at the top. You guys can't actually see that. But down here on this row, we have my the DS and 3DS Pokemon games. And then we've got GameCube games right after that. So there's Growlithe plush, and there's GameCube games right there. There's GameCube adapter. Then there's some PS2 games right there. And then we got another tub of G Fuel. And then down here we got Switch games, and we got a tub of G Fuel, and we got a Jirachi, and we got a reminder to use code CBAD. And there's my Twitch trophy from PAX East. There's an upside down can of G Fuel. That was a misprint, so that's in the collection. We got more G Fuel, we got more G Fuel, we got more G Fuel, and more Pikachus and stuff. So that's the collection. But I recently have been there goes my train of thought. Absolutely derailed. I recently have been attempting to get an increased collection. So eBay has been my best friend. I have been procuring items for the collection, such as the what is coming in the mail this week? I think the Ratchet and Clank games, all Black Label. Those of you guys who don't know. So when I say Black Label. He's drinking Johnny Walker. What is he doing? I thought he was playing video. What did I just miss? So they were the greatest hits versions for PS2, which were the red label ones. The Black Label is like the original release of the case. So I've been collecting complete Black Label edition PS2 games. So that Danny, he's phantom. That's sad. That trilogy will be here this week. And then additionally, there is also, so part of our charity incentives for St. Jude, we were like weird flex, but we raised so much money for St. Jude that it was mind boggling. There were so many, there were donation goals. Every $500 we unlocked something new. And then I think at $8,000, it was a playthrough of Zelda, the Twilight Princess, because it was Liz's favorite game. And a lot of our community really wanted to see me do a playthrough of that because I've only ever played through Breath of the Wild once. So what ended up happening was that we did that. So I ordered that for the GameCube, the original Ratchet and Clank games. And then today, actually, I just found a really good quality version of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, as well as Sly Cooper 1 and 2, both Black Label for the PS2. So both of those are coming, and I'm just expanding the collection. It's a problem at this point. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. Oh, the Hot Topic employee. That's right, on his lunch break. I think I have to keep the pirate voice, but I don't know if I can keep the Hot Topic employee bit up. Herg, it was good to ambush ye, but ye hired to dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't ye? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher, hand over those papers, Herg. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You've got to help me, please. What do you think you're doing? What, you're going to protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy, not even a kid. Come on and battle me. I do remember this battle, which is why I put Baxter up front. Because A, type-wise, he's the most expendable, and B, type-wise, A type-wise, he's the most expendable. B type-wise, he's the most super effective against that Carvana. So let's just make sure that we're playing as we need to right now. Because I'm not ready in any way, shape, or form. Oh, that was adorable. That was such an adorable little animation for us. Just a little kitty paws. Just, do it again. I love it. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Harold! Harold! There we go. That's not doing what I wanted to do. Let's try again. Oh, no, not Feint Attack. Imagine, dude. Imagine. The whole Nuzlocke's done. Like, everybody's like, you lost Harold. We can't watch this anymore. I only have one potion. Who am I kidding? Oh, I'm not ready. Doom and destruction. Doom and destruction, behold me. All right, let's try. Okay, Growl. Growl is good. Growl is good. I don't have that many potions, so we're going to try our best with Baxter to take on what's coming next. We're going to try our best. Yup. We're just going to go in. We're going to go in guns blazing. Baxter's coming out. He's got his varsity jacket on. He's about to bully the heck out of this Carvana. Look at your teeth. You look ridiculous. Let's poison powder. That's going to hurt. Oh, that almost hurt. Oh, effect spore. Oh, he's paralyzed. Okay, so I don't know if that's good or not. Huh. So, like, I can Vine Whip. I'm going to lose Baxter if I do that. Pollyanna's resisted to bite, so let's go out into Pollyanna. And try to do some of this. There's bite. Okay, how much is that doing? Oh, that does nothing to Pollyanna. Let's go. Let's go. And now play nice lowers the attack. So let's do that. Oh, you have Aqua Jet too? You fiend. You fiend. Let's lower your attack. So I should be able to take one more. Let's go for a Fairy Wind. Oh, no. Do I think he's going to Aqua Jet? Do I think he's going to Aqua Jet? Do I think he's going to Aqua Jet? Tiffany with 2 Ys, it's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. I felt like the sweat falling down my face. There's the Aqua Jet. Yes! Yes! Tiffany with a Y eats those. Let's go. And now we're just going to finish him off with a mud shot. Oh, no lives lost. We knew what we were getting into this time around. That's all. That's the whole reason we started the playthrough over, is to avoid that death count there. Extra grew to level 10, though. Pollyanna grew to level 9. Hey, you're crazy strong. It's like I can see into the future. My third eye is blinking viciously right now. You've got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle me again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. And hey, we of Team Aqua are also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go for today. Well, gee, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Phew, that was awfully close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you this as my thanks. Perfect. Now I get the experience share. The experience share is a super high-tech device. Turn the switch on and battle experience will be shared by all party Pokemon, but I wouldn't use it much. It doesn't make things fun. Seriously, unless you want to train a weak Pokemon, don't use it. Oh, now he heals all the Pokemon too. Whew. Ah, didn't that Team Aqua thug say they were after something in Rustboro too? Oh, it's a crisis. I can't be wasting time. That's right. You go on ahead about your life, sir. We're going to keep on keeping on. You should stay out of tall grass. Really? Thanks, Junior. Appreciate you. Let's clear out all these trainers, and then we'll make our way over to Rustboro. I think we get a TM on the other side here as well, which will be nice. Ooh, Ninkata. Why am I saying ooh? Like I'm gonna Pokemon Coliseum and snatch his Pokemon. That's another thing. Oh man, I gotta recalibrate. I got a new controller actually. It's not a new one, but it's one we had in storage, and when we were redoing everything, I saw it and I was like, give me that. I need it's dragging to the right for some reason. I don't know why, but either way, I saw it and I was like, ooh, it's better than randomly hitting buttons that lock me, and I'd rather it drift off to the right than, do that. So either way, the what ended up happening was Coliseum. So I didn't address this. I recorded the 45-minute update video a few weeks ago here at this point, and I completely forgot to mention Coliseum. I don't know if I've mentioned it up to this point, but I just reminded me of that as I made the stealing his Pokemon joke. I will not be finishing Coliseum on this. Okay, why does it? Okay, now this is annoying me that it keeps drifting to the right. I might have to recalibrate that stick. Dead stick. What ended up happening with Coliseum is that I enjoyed playing it, and I still do want to play through it, whether that be on Twitch, Patreon, things like that, which, by the way, check out the Patreon in the description. It's banging. People are loving Super Mario Sunshine over there. I think you would too. Episode 1. Good stuff. Baxter wants to learn Takedown. I'm okay not learning Takedown, but it may be on Patreon, it may be on Twitch. I don't know yet. I have not decided where I want to go about that yet, but when I do, I will properly address it for those who are really interested in Coliseum. Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness are both on the shelf back there. Like they're both great games from what I've heard that I intend on playing through, but I want to do the more, I'm going to do the more edited videos and things like that, and I did not want to. Oh boy, I think I gotta poison fang him immediately. Oh boy. I think I gotta poison fang again just for the extra turn of toxic damage that it's gonna get next turn. There we go. Okay, good. I was like, oh god, I didn't think he'd go for bide right out the gate. But yeah, both of them are really good games that I really do want to play. But with wanting to do the highly edited series, I didn't want to do like 2 Sinking Sapphire a week and then 1 Coliseum each week and like highly edit that. I wanted to just focus on one project at a time. So, oh my god, okay, I gotta fix this controller real quick. Give me a second. Okay, I think I got it all fixed. Let's cross fingers and toes and armpits as well. Armpits. Good luck with you. Good luck if you know how to do that. I do not. But no, everybody's proclaimed it how wonderful those games are, and those will definitely be on the list to play in one shape or form down the road here. We will get around to those. And I'm excited. I want to play through all these retro games. And then also I was talking about the PS4 expansion and things like that. I picked up so many like classic PS4 titles that were just like a steal at GameStop used. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's so many titles that I'm looking forward to playing, man. And so if that's stuff that interests you guys, definitely go check out CBAD Gaming. That is actually coming back. That should have came back yesterday. Work's been busy, so I've been like kind of behind the ball with things on that nature, so I do apologize. But the with that, it's just been there's content. I've been meaning to sit down and do it, so I'm actually, after recording this, going to be recording some of that. And then if you guys do want to go the extra step and check out some more additional content, well, first there's Twitch, where we do playthroughs like that. We're finishing up charity streams right now, and then afterwards we are hopping into Doom Eternal. We finished Doom 2016 back in April. Wow, God, it's been so long. We finished that back in April. And then what ended up happening was all the charity streams and whatnot. And then after that, if you guys are like, boy, I really like your CBAD Gaming and your Twitch, and I just want more, then there's the Patreon as well.
This is Piddleberg Recon Team checking in. I'm afraid I have to begin with an apology, Mr. Matt.
Who's Mr. Matt?
It's not good news. The mission is a no-go. A little something cropped up, got in the way. Roger that. Got it, will do. I'll continue investigating that energy we detected.
Phew. That kid sure had some promise as a trainer, I'd say. She only had to put on the pirate accent while she was talking to the boss. What is this? Oh, that's right, echoed voice. We don't get bullet seed anymore. Lame. Lame. That's fine. Oh, you know who could probably learn that? I wonder if Big Judy... Hello? Oh my God. Stop. I think the other controller might have been better. Well, good news. Big Judy can learn echoed voice. She's quiet and it's stab. So wonderful. Love to see it. Let's grab all these berries really quickly. Gosh, I really am just better off just getting... Might as well play on mouse and keyboard at this point. What is this, Fortnite? Speaking of Fortnite, they just redid the whole map. But oh my God, stop. It started just drifting me off. You want to talk about Joy-Con drift? Try off-brand Xbox 360 controller drift. That's the main thing. But I wanted to talk about those retro games because I'm curious what your guys' favorites, like retro quote-unquote games are. Consoles, things like that. You know, what do you guys like to play? What do you guys collect if you guys do collect stuff like that? I'm always super excited. Now, this is technically considered the same route as down in Petalburg before. Okay. No, okay. All right, I think I got things working. I don't know. I'm gonna keep making odd cuts and changes. Nope, that didn't work at all. All right, so I just ended up switching to mouse and keyboard here. So we're just gonna play it like this until we figure out whatever's happening here. I actually didn't bind a down key. That's hysterical. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. I'll play on mouse and keyboard. It's fine. It's fine, really. I didn't know you could get scatterbug here. I don't know if that would have been cooler or not, but you know what? It's fine. I do need to probably move Baxter out from the front of the party, though, if I'm being honest. Probably need to heal everybody up, if I'm being honest. Honester. More honest. Honester. That's the name of the next Pokemon we're catching. Honester. And honest down. That's some pig. Now I'm talking about Charlotte's Web. What do you guys do for retro gaming? Help me from having just an Honester the Charlotte's Web pig is man. That is some pig. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope I get one chuckle out of this, please, by all means, because my train of thought is absolutely just going a million miles an hour and it's about off the track right now, but we're going to keep on keeping on. I don't actually think I need to go in there. I think they just give you the Wilmer Pail, which isn't 100% necessary. Oh boy, what was the, there we go. Okay, I had to remember what the buttons were now that I just rebound them all. Let's move probably Conan up front. Let's put Harold Strong back right here. Just because, let's give these guys an Oranberry just as like a little buffer. Then I want to use an Oranberry on like Judy, Baxter, Tiffany. Let's just use another one on Baxter just because we can. But yeah, as we keep on keeping on, I really should heal. I really should heal at some point. I have no idea why I haven't yet at this step in our endeavor. I don't know why I haven't, but I haven't, and that's just the way things are gonna go. Our team looks really nice though. What retro games do you play? How many times have I asked that by now? Somebody keep a counter in the comment section. Boy, there really is no train of thought right now. I'm sorry. I am sorry. It's just, speaking of confusing and confused, right? Look at that. Wow. Genius. What is it like having such a big brain? I ask myself. What is it like having such a big brain? I ask myself. I don't know. I don't frankly know. I don't know why I tried Mud Shot. I'm not ground type yet. So I should just go for Bubble Beam against these things, right? It does so much damage. My goodness. Oh, of course she has a full restore. Of course. Speaking of confusing things, I don't know how many of you guys watched the show The 100. Liz got me onto that series back before we lived together. And I was like, okay. I can watch it. And when it originated, it was this post-apocalyptic show where this culture in space sends 100 kids down to the surface of the Earth after like nuclear apocalypse to see if it was still inhabitable. And it was a really interesting take on a show, and it just kind of kept expanding from season to season. And now it's on season 7. It's the final season. And now there's wormholes from planet to planet. There's like invisibility cloaks on like some of these guys. It just blows my mind at all the stuff that's going on in this series right now. And it just keeps getting wilder and wilder, man. It just keeps getting absolutely wilder and wilder. And we were trying to catch up before we had dinner tonight, and we were watching the show, and we had said a few words about it. And I just told her, I said, listen, we're going to finish this show, and I'm going to have to ask you to tell me what the hell happened, because I have no clue. And I feel like that's how some of my conversation goes in these episodes, is if I were to, oh no, wow, you have an unhappy Baneri. That did a lot of damage. Shout out that Oranberry. But I feel like that's how a lot of my conversations go here, where if somebody were to be like, so honey, how was the latest CBAD video? You'd be like, well, he lost his mind for a little bit. But then all of a sudden we just had a gym badge and the outro happened, and now here we are. It's the embodiment of what I call streamer brain. Streamer brain is talking with your live audience, and because your mind's going a million miles a minute with your gameplay, what you are talking about, anything like activities happening, like things like that, you know, your stream health quality, the music, anything that you might be thinking about right there, all of a sudden just gets dropped, and someone will respond to your statement that you said maybe 60 to 120 seconds ago, and you're like, wait, what do you mean? One of my favorite peak streamer moment things is if it just is a simple answer, like a simple call and response type answer, where I could be streaming and be like, so like the Toxtricity is my favorite Pokemon. What are your guys' favorite Pokemons? You know, I think like Arcanine, Suicune are really good. I'll tell you what I don't like is Golbat. What's your least favorite Pokemon? And then somebody will answer my first question while the second question's still on the tail end of my train of thought. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe you don't like Pikachu. And they're like, wait, no, I said Pikachu is my favorite. What are you talking about? And I'm like, wait, what was I talking? If you guys have ever been to a Twitch streamer's chat, if you guys have ever talked to a person on the internet in a live fashion, they probably understand what you're talking about, especially if their mind always goes a million miles an hour, like I'm sure mine and a lot of other people's do. It is a very common problem that we seem to have, and I frankly, streamer brain, content creator brain, YouTuber brain, whatever you want to envision it as, it can be so. It can be so. Only in your mind can it be so. I'm hoping we might be able to, if it's a longer one, we might be able to get all the way up to, we could potentially, I was thinking if we get up to Rustboro, we're at a pretty decent level with a lot of our super effective mons where we may be able to take on the gym leader, potentially. Also, because we're about to have a first, Conan's just been leading the pack. She was like, I am a shinobi of the Hidden Rain Village. Do not mess with me. And she's about to do some magic here in a second here. If you guys don't know what's about to happen, no spoilers, but she's about to have some magic happen. And as is Pollyanna growing to level 11 and wants to learn Draining Kiss. My goodness. Let's do that over Fairy Wind is base 50. Draining Kiss is base 75 and gets recovery. Let's actually get rid of... Let's get rid of Tackle. I mean, we're modest. I'd rather have the extra Fairy coverage. Frankly, Fairy coverage is super OP, so I'll go ahead and take that. It really isn't too resisted, but... That's right. I voice actor Nidoran female. This is our first evolution of this playthrough. Ah! Let's go! Conan evolved into Nidorina. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I love the Nidoran line. I really do. I really, really do. It's such a good line. And I'm so upset. Actually, the day that you guys are seeing this, I'm recording this a few days in advance. The day that you guys are seeing this, the DLC has dropped. And I'm really upset because I really wanted the Nidos to come back in the DLC, and I'm hoping at the time you guys are watching this that you guys have already gotten some information on the DLC, because I'm anxiously awaiting the full roster. I know there are people who go through and data mine stuff. They don't just have strategy guides anymore that say, you know, this is what comes out. Like, people have to go through and find it. So I really am waiting on that frantically. I really don't want... let's switch out... Yeah, let's switch out Harold. Let's switch out Harold. Get him out of there. But I'm frantically awaiting that because I am, if you guys don't know anything about me, I am a sucker for Galarian forms. I am obsessed with Galarian forms. Not just Galarian forms, regional variants in general. It's such a great idea. I'm a huge fan of it. And I really think that it's an idea that needs to be capitalized on more, quite frankly. Especially given like the idea and the concept of like physical evolution and things like that. And I'm not here to get into is evolution a thing or whatnot. I mean, there is proof that like certain things have evolved from other things and whatever you may, you know, I'm not here to get into all that. What I am here to get into is that things can have regional traits. Like that's a fact. That is a fact. People who live in certain areas have adjusted physically to other differences and things in the area and the culture and then everything. So the fact that regional variants can exist is fascinating to me. I love it. I want to see more of it. I think the idea of Galarian Slowbro, like it was just like relaxing, and instead the Shelder bit its arm as opposed to its tail, like fishing for survival. It was just like relaxing in Galar for whatever reason. I don't know, but it was just, ooh, Harold wants to learn Water Pulse. Let's do that over Water Gun. It's just such a great idea. It's such a great concept. I loved Alolan forms. I loved the concept of the Colossian forms that were in. If you guys missed out on the Harmony Shiny Lock, that was such a great idea. It's just something that I really feel like moving forward needs to be capitalized on more. And I'm hoping that they do that with Sword and Shield. I think there's just so much potential, especially with the DLCs. I mean, they showed Galarian Slowbro. I really do think that there's going to be a few more in the DLC that we're not aware of. Same thing with Gigantamax forms. It just... limitless potential in my opinion. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it. I really wanted to take off work today to play the DLC, but unfortunately everybody else had already done so, whether it be for vacation or a reason or another. I'd thought about it. I was like, you know, I should probably just take the day off and like play through the DLC. That'd be pretty fun. I don't know if I'm going to create content on it. We've got a lot planned on Twitch right now. I don't know how long it is story-wise to be able to invest in that, and I want to get through it first. And then the YouTube content over here, we're focusing on Singing Sapphire. I already talked about the plot and stuff like that. So we'll see. I don't know what'll end up happening. I may just play through like the entirety of it, and just like upload that all on one however long video. Cause I know we did the whole Sword and Shield playlist. So I may do that just to kind of keep things updated and whatnot, but we'll see. I don't know just yet. I don't know. I still like the idea of just playing. I haven't sat down and played a Pokemon game in my own time in a long time. So we'll get around to it when we get around to it. We will do just that. That jug of water was filled at the beginning of this recording. I don't know what happened to it, but one of you guys needs to quit drinking my water. It's absurd. We're actually pretty far in. I don't know with all the in post-production this is already actually a really long recording, so I don't know if we'll end up doing the gym leader in this episode, but I would like to get we will get there next episode. There's no reason why we would not get there next episode. Wants to learn sludge. Let's do that over poison powder. Just because I like sleep to be able to help out with encounters. Leech Seed is good recovery and it already does residual damage. The wombo combo of poison powder and leech seed would have been great, and everybody just grew levels. Tiffany wants to learn Aqua Ring. Let's learn that over supersonic. Little recovery goes a long way, quite frankly. Aqua Ring is underused in draft league format. Change my mind. Another basculin. Oh, we might get double evolutions this episode. Oh, I just realized he's got the red stripe and the blue stripe basculin. Interesting. What a wonderful coincidence. Red stripe basculin has such big eyes. Oh, and we crit too. Let's go. Let's go, Baxter. Oh, double trouble. Double trouble. Double trouble. Judy, you're level 13. Let's go, Judy. Triple trouble? Let's go, Baxter. Let's go, Baxter. Look at him. Harold. Harold. We're ready. We're ready, my son, to sell the candy bars that you can only dream of with your little fingers. Now that you're bipedal, you can do things from a higher standing point. You can sell candy bars to tall people now. Harold. Let's go. Let's learn Mud Shot. Yes, please. Oh, we're definitely taking on the gym leader next time. We have an Ivysaur, a Nidorina, and a Marsh Tom. Boy, we are ready. We are in here. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at everybody. Harold still has, or Baxter still has Effect Spore. Love it. Conan. Judy's still here. Judy's still here. Harold. Man, we have such a team. We have such a team. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. That's not getting cut out. There you go. That's not getting cut out. Who's in here? Oh, that's like my neighbor. So you made it here to Respiro 2, CBAD? It's such a... I love that screenshot. I'll never get over that. I just love seeing that. I remember seeing this town for the first time in like Ruby and Sapphire, and I loved it. And now just seeing it like I love it. Oh, and CBAD, have you heard? There's a Pokemon gym here too. Once I catch a couple more Pokemon, I'll be sure to take it on with my team. See you later. So one thing I do want to get here really quickly before we head to the Pokemon Center is I know we can go to the Cut Master's house. And Cut is actually a grass type move in this generation. Well, not in this generation, excuse me. In this ROM hack, Cut is a grass type move that we can teach to our Pokemon. That is something that I do want to get because I can teach it not only to Baxter, but I can also teach it as a coverage move for... Ooh, Judy can actually learn that. That's interesting. Well, Judy actually is a really good HM carrier, but Conan... Let's teach it to Conan for the coverage for like water types. Let's do that. It'll be good to have over Fury Swipes. Let's do that. And then worst case scenario, we have two other Pokemon that can learn it. So I'm not too worried about that. But we're going to head to the Pokemon Center. And frankly, we're going to wrap up today's episode. A lot of fun conversations that just kind of went all over the place. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love recording these. I love hanging out with you guys and just kind of chilling back and making some funny memes and some edits with these. So hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, please leave a like on the video. It helps YouTube push out the video to more people to see, which helps out the channel. So if you guys like it, I'd appreciate that support as well. If you guys are new and you guys want to see more Singing Sapphire, feel free to subscribe. And if you guys want to check out any of the videos or the links that I talked about, you guys can check down in the description as well. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. And I'll see you on the next video. Later.